Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Cecily, or you could call me Cess. If you are new here, welcome. If you're coming back, welcome back. Thank you so much for deciding to journey with me in yet another video. I'm doing a quick Q&A. I don't want this video to be longer than 15 minutes. But yeah, so I'm just gonna do a quick Q&A from questions that I've been asked a lot, either on my TikTok live throughout the duration of me having a YouTube channel, IG, whatever the case may be. So I'm just gonna go over just a few things about me. I might do more down the line. So first things first, when I'm online, some people, like when I'm on live, some people ask me how to pronounce my name. So it's Cecily. I said it at the beginning of this video, but it is Cecily. Yeah, so that's my name. Hey y'all, so first things first, a little bit about me. My name is Cecily. I know that's actually one of the first questions is how to pronounce your name, and it's Cecily. So yes, I am currently, matter of fact, let me just go down the Q&A. First question, how do you pronounce your name? It's Cecily. Second question, where did you graduate from? So I went to Delaware State University, and that's where I got my bachelor's in social work. And then I went ahead, in the same year I graduated, which is 2018, I then went to Morgan State University for my master's in social work. So yes. What is your main focus in social work? So my main focus is children. That was I knew I wanted to work with kids. I knew I wanted to work with children, whether it was like my sweet spot is adolescents, but like I don't discriminate. But I love working with kids. Like working with kids is such a passion for me. So I knew that that's the area that I wanted to work in. Where do I work? I currently work for the county government. Well, and I'm a foster care social worker, and I really love it, y'all. Like, if I could be honest, I feel like foster care chose me. Like, I know we always say like social work chooses us, but I really feel like the specific niche of social work foster care definitely chose me. I was not prepared by no means to be like, yeah, I'm gonna go into foster care. Like I've always wanted to be a foster parent, which is so crazy to me. I've always said I wanted to adopt like one kid and this, that, and the third. And the fact that I'm actually in foster care is mind-blowing. I love my job. I love everything about my job. Honestly, the ups and the downs, the highs and the lows. Next month will make exactly 1 year that I've been at this agency. I work for Child Welfare Services, and I am in the department, the out-of-home placement, which is foster care. So there are different departments within child welfare system. So I do not work for CPS, but all in all, being a foster care social worker is amazing. The goal of being a foster care social worker is to reunify kids with their parents, or at least put them in a kinship provider where they can still stay in the family. We want the least restrictive placement possible. So yeah, we can go a little bit more into that. I can have a actual video geared specifically towards that. What is your salary? So I will not tell my exact salary on social media. And with this, you guys, I really want to just explain, as a social worker you can make money. Do not limit yourself. Do not let anyone tell you that you cannot make money in this field, because you can. Because you can. And that's why I stress the importance of finding the area that you like and then just maximize on that area. For example, my area is kids. I love to work with kids. My concentration was kids. My focus was kids. So therefore, I put myself in different places where there were kids. So for the last 10, 12 years, since I graduated high school, honestly, I've always worked with kids. I've done odd jobs here and there, like retail, or even, you know, front desk, massage envy, whatever the case may be. But I always made sure that I had another opportunity there where I was working with kids, like some capacity. So I've worked with, like, I've worked at inpatient. Well, I was an intern at inpatient, Shepherd Pratt, which was a psychiatric unit for 11 to 17-year-olds. I was a lead crisis counselor, youth counselor for a suicide hotline in Maryland. And then I also was like a supports planner, but that was for 18 plus, which is, yeah. So like I had, and then my first internship ever was investigations at Child Welfare Services in Dover, Delaware. So I feel like, and then I worked at a school. I worked at a school as a mental health counselor, but I also interned at a school that provided psychotherapy in school. So I've always put myself in position to work with kids, and I feel like over the course of 10 years, that's how I got this job. So yeah, like I had to do the work, okay? I'm so obsessed with this. I think I put too much coffee in it this time, but it's okay. Hey y'all, like when I tell you working with kids, I knew that was my passion, but I made sure I maximized my experience within that field. Like I made sure that no matter what I had on my social work resume, you could go back and see how long and how much I've worked with kids. You know what I'm saying? So that is one thing that I would advise you as a new social worker to do, is to hone in on what you want to concentrate in, like children, geriatrics, substance abuse, whatever the case may be, and then work in those areas. For example, I think I was on live the other day and someone asked, oh, geriatrics, okay, great, work in nursing homes, work in nursing homes, work at the VA, work wherever there is an elderly population, and put that on your resume, you know, so you can show that you have the skills, you have the expertise to work with elderly, you know. So yeah. Are you licensed? No, I'm not licensed. The licensure exam is quite literal pain in my bottom, but I'm going to be licensed one of these days. I kept telling myself, I'm gonna be licensed by 30. I'm gonna be licensed by 30. And I put a lot of pressure on myself to pass this exam. And I failed 7 times, y'all. And there are times where I really didn't study as hard as I could have and then just still took the exam. There's times where I studied really hard and still failed by like less than 5 points. And then I gave up on myself. And then it's just been one thing after another. So it was just like, I kind of took a break this year, and I'm kind of mad at myself for doing that, from like not taking the exam again this year. But I think I might take it again before the end of the year. I don't know yet, but I want to be prepared. Like I want to feel prepared to take this exam. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to just go back again and not take it. So I do plan to become licensed because I have career goals, like maybe one day be a supervisor at the agency that I'm in, one day provide therapy in my older ages to people. Like I just want to maximize being a social worker, so I have to get my license, and I urge you to get your license. And okay, so now that I have gotten a few of the things about me in my social work career, out the way, I really want to ask y'all some questions, and I really want y'all to answer them below. Please answer them below. If you got to this point, I want you guys to put like, do a green heart. Do a green heart. This little lock is killing me, but do a green heart and then answer these 3 questions. Number 1, what is your area of interest in this field? What is your area of interest in the social work field? Is it children, substance abuse, trauma? What is your interest? What is your interest? What college did you graduate from, or what college are you attending? Okay, put that in the comments below. And last but not least, are you happy in this field? Why or why not? Because these questions are going to lead into my next video on my Social Work Saturday. So you guys, I'm so grateful that you guys have chosen to journey with me. And this is just the beginning of Q&As. There are so many more questions that I will be answering. But I really feel like I have finally found my space in the social media world, and being on TikTok live really helps me understand what we need as social workers, the type of community that we need, the questions that we ask. So yes, I am very excited that I finally been in my jam of creating content, going live Monday through Friday on TikTok so we can work together. And if you have not done so yet, follow me on TikTok if you have one, because there are days where I do go live and we do our work. We get our notes done. Like, of course, I don't share confidential information, but it's an ASMR. It's just a vibe. It's for people who have ADHD, can't concentrate, get easily distracted. Utilize that time to get your notes in. Utilize that time to respond to emails, make calls while I'm on the platform. It's a really great space where we just ask questions to each other and learn more about this field and how we can really support each other. There will be a day where I do create a group chat for us to actually be in, but that's down the line. I really want to get a little bit more input from y'all, so I do need y'all to comment below those 3 questions. Okay, this video is not ending. I'm about to go into a vlog portion of it, but I did want to sit down with y'all and give y'all a quick little Q&A about me before we get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, because I already have my next video ideas right here, so your girl is serious about it. All right, this is my dream big, and it's gonna have all my everything in here. And yes, I'm on my lunch break right now, so I just was like, let me do a video. So I'm about to go to work. I have a visit, but I kind of want to unwind, sit in the office for a little bit, talk to my co-workers, get the rest of the week planned. And yes, today was good. I feel productive. I'm kind of ready to take on the rest of my week, and today is only Tuesday. I feel really good. Yeah, I feel really good. So I'm gonna see y'all either in the car or when I get to the office. Hey y'all, I just sat here and talked, and there was like this, y'all. Like, I have been going live and I've really been consistent with this content creating thing. And when I tell y'all, I am so daggone proud of myself, because I'm so proud of myself. Like, I've recorded, you know, with this video and my last few vlogs I've been posting, I've been consistent. And being consistent has been something that's hard for me, and it has been hard for me just because it's like, what am I even talking about? I'm always overthinking it. I'm overthinking. But now being in a space where I found my niche and I found what I like to do, I found my passion, and it's always been there, but I just always try to, maybe it should be like this. Maybe it should be like that. And I'm like, dang, my people love what I post. So I will say, y'all, like what I was talking about in my Q&A, just find what you love, find what you're passionate about, find what brings you joy. Like, if you think of it like this, if you were to win the lottery tomorrow, and we talked about this on live, like, if you won the lottery tomorrow and you got all this money, would you still wake up and do what you love to do? Like, would you be inclined to still do it regardless of how much money you already have? Like, would you be okay going and doing the job that you do? And I really wholeheartedly believe that if I won the lottery, I would still be doing what I do, because I love my job. Like, I don't know, I'm just in a space where I'm just creating content centered around what I love to do, and that's work. I love my job. Like, I love being a social worker. I love sharing things about being a social worker. I love the fact that we connect on platforms about this field. Like, it's so crazy because I never realized how many people are social workers. Like, I don't know, it's a community for us, and I'm just so happy that, you know, I've created a space for social workers, fellow social workers, to connect, to chat, to talk. But you guys, one thing I will say about being a social worker is you just have to love what you do, and don't ever let anybody tell you that, like I said earlier, that you can't make money in this field. There is money to be made in this field, okay? Maybe I'll go over like salaries for this series, but I really want y'all to answer those 3 questions. Please go back, answer those questions in the comments below. I'll also put them in the comment section and pin it so you guys can actually answer the questions. But yes, y'all, I honestly don't know if there's anything else that I'm going to add to this vlog / Q&A. I think I honestly am going to just enjoy the rain, listen to some tunes, and just vibe, because I love when it rains, and I love listening to Shea Butter Baby. Listen to this. Hold on.